Hello, everybody. My name is Prabir, and I take great pleasure in welcoming you all. So we'll jump quickly onto the demo. So this is the new QRadar Security Suite. QRadar Security Suite, as we discussed, consists of multiple products, and based on the purchase of the product, the applications will get enabled on this menu bar. All right. So now this is a demo system, QRadar SIM and SOAR. So you'll see the SOAR related features as well as SIM related features. All right. So for this session, we'll just talk about the SOAR part. Now, this is the home page. Connect all of your data sources to get insights into security threats. Now, what are data sources? Data sources typically refers to, the different security solutions that are lying around in the organizations, where if you want, you can connect those data sources to the QRadar suite, and then you can search the data from this single unified analyst experience screen. That will be, Data Explorer. And then if you click the search here, you'll have, you can search or you can hear federated search. All right. So click on federated search and see if you have data sources. So these are the different data sources. Whatever data sources that you have, if that is connected, then it will give you an option whether you can search everything and then search selectively by unchecking the box or checking the box. All right. That depends based on the data sources, and the data will be given back to you on this interface, okay, as it will be coming from a data store or a data lake. Now, let's talk about the case management. So this is the one that you will see on the SOAR platform. So if you have purchased the SOAR application on whether it is on-premise or the SaaS, mostly the screen, this screen remains the same. Cases. So the interesting thing that I'm going to show you is the AI part. How the on-prem virtual infrastructure that we have termed, which the deployment of, on top of ESX versus the deployment on OpenShift, Reddit OpenShift. So these are the two terms. So virtual infrastructure will not have UAX. Only the UAX is on the OpenShift deployment. Okay, that's the UAX. So UAX. Now, these are the cases interface where you'll see a lot many cases. So whatever the incident, we say it cases. All right. So whatever the incidents or alerts that is being generated from the security solutions, and then if you have integrated those to forward the alerts into SOAR, then you will see all those popped up here as cases, right? Now these cases. So once you reach, so I'll just pick one. Okay. So this one, Rook ransomware. All right. So let's see how SOAR, helps you. The SOAR UAX basically helps you to investigate this. All right. So this is case details. You will see investigation potential findings, potential artifacts, recommended response task. Now, where is this coming from? All these are, mapped with MITRE ATT&CK tactics, everything, all the findings, all the artifacts, and the attack vectors. So this is the key details, open creations. This you will see, all right? And then followed by the evidence. So whenever the alerts are being forwarded, probably you'll have the artifacts that has been attached to the cases, right? So this is the artifacts that has been added to the case as an initial investigation. Email recipients, malware MD5 hash, system name, MD5 hash, IP addresses. All right. So these are artifacts that was a part of the ransomware attack, or maybe the analyst found during the attack. Now that analyst came and then probably, add the artifacts, or, this artifacts has been added or pushed from a security solutions automatically. All right. Now, what happens next is that if you have the automatic the threat investigation, this is the main AI part. So where let it come. So once you have the attack, once you have the case generated, the AI start investigating the cases or the artifacts, so based on the artifacts or availability or the data sources that has been connected, so the smart investigation get triggers and then does the job for you. So what the analysts are supposed to do, the threat investigator, the term as TI, does it for you. I'll go ahead and then search across the connected security solutions, and then probably find a lot of potential findings. And the best part is also it will generate an attack graph. If you see the attack graph, it lays out all the assets on top across which is a part of this, which has been seen within this attack. Okay, so it generates a MITRE attack graph. So initial access across the across the assets. So what goes where and which assets are communicated. So if you click on execution part, so it gives you non-phishing malware associated with this data, raw data. So this is, this will be coming from different data sources that has been attached. Okay, so if you have added artifacts, let's say you have 10 different or 20 different security solutions lying around, right? So how do you know, from a single solution, it is nearly impossible to search for that IOC across those 20 different security solutions, but UAX does that for you. Now this goes ahead and then try to find all of those communications or alerts or across those solutions from a single interface, and this nicely draws out this attack graph. Followed by, if you see this, it also tag the findings across various techniques and tactics. On top of that, what it does is that it will have these tactics identified, and this tags are also be there, and the best part is recommended response task based on the findings. So what are the findings, right? So based on the searches that is executed and based on the investigation, whatever it finds, so it just not find, it does also recommend how to remediate the potential findings. So those you'll see those potential remediation tasks. So this is the finding that has been done by the threat investigation, and then so these are the recommendation that has been given by the threat investigator. So once the investigation is done, you can just click on the view task, add file hash to your denial list. So probably you can view the task and then add it to the task by clicking on the save. All right, and you can also click on this query in Data Explorer to click and then try to search the data sources that you have connected. There will be a lot of findings on this one based on the investigation. So it will be a recommendation, and it will not be directly added to the task by the AI, but you have to verify and then you have to add it. This is something that the analysts need to do. The investigations and everything has to be done. That will be done by the AI. That will be the threat investigator component of the SOAR UAX. And then once it gives you the recommendation, and then based on that recommendation, you'll just have to go ahead and then add it to the workflow. All right. So based on the incident type, based on the incident type. So if you go to the overview, right? If you go to the overview, and then it gives out a detailed list. So if you see the playbook status here, so if you see two playbooks, all right, one is running and one is completed. So if you click on view playbooks, so it's running two playbooks. One is completed, one is running. So if you click on this, ransomware tasks, probably. So you will see these ransomware tasks playbook is running, right? Now, all those tasks, those are a part of the playbook, right? Will be coming to this task under different phases. The first phase being the detection and analyze endpoint systems affected for signs and attack, right? All those different steps, okay, based on different incident types. In this case, is the ransomware, all right, dynamically get updated. So if you have, let's say you're trying to remediate this incident, and you have an SOP, and then you came across something which needs, you did something out of the box that was not a part of this tasks, right? So in that case, what you can do, you can still add those tasks and give it a task name, and then give it a phase, under what phase you want to put it, then followed by the owner, and then instructions what that task that you did to remediate. So that can be done as well. So coming to the news feed, all right, coming to the news feed. So the news feed gives you all the feeds that has been happened so far during the incident lifecycle. Okay, so you can click here and then see a specific activity, or you can click all, which is default, and then see everything. All right. That would be the end of the session. Thank you.